to a hallucination? Freaky.
Hello. Hey. Sure. They have to have some color. These books show the path to one of the leading society structures of the other side of the coin. I cannot explain these things well. You can find them in a bunker near Arid Creek. The entrance is in an abandoned. Bring them these books. They will reward you for. Of course, this is a danger, but people who conspicuous. For sure. Mr. Bowie, like no one else. He is a very influential person in this town, and the wheel of rise. Again, the wheel starts to spin. We can observe as the
Hello. Me and my mom are working on the fields of... I know just this one life. Perhaps, I hope when I am grown up, I will have a family and a small... Oh, Daddy died 3 years ago. My father was always on the road and in some wars. I hardly knew him. I hope my mother meets some new and good...
Howdy, sugar. That old Betty? Joe? My girl and I drive the full truck from Bowertown down to Win. I'm sorry, hon, but I don't take hikers. We'll... No, hon. Kenny designed it. The boy's a real smartass. Why don't you visit him once? All the rail truckers are working for the Salt Lake Trading Union and are responsible for protecting and driving the rail trucks, the 80s and white. So it is important that we also have experience. A life full of danger and adventure. A free life. Most of us kick the bucket early, but at least when a pack of white legs or a band of 80s is on your heels, then the blood jumps into your head and you feel like being on drugs while trying to get... Oh, I love it.
Howdy. I could be better. Fucking 80. North of here, in the mountains, is Arid Creek, a small outpost of the company. I was never there, because no rail go up there. South... The town areas here are relatively safe. However, out in the desert, many dangers await. Always take enough food. I don't...
I'm Frank. I buy meat. So... What? I haven't found a woman yet who has... Yeah, I have something for you. It's shovel... You can get started right away. I pay a daily rate of 5 caps. Sound... That's right. The slaughterhouse belongs... The majority of them come from the Brahmin herds of Mr. Danton. They normally graze on the northern plains. A few times a year, many smaller Brahmin breeders around the area unite. The rest of the meat is sold to me by hunters. You can find almost...
There. I'm Ben. If you... This is Eric. The Caravans and Travelers... Yes, he's supposed to be around here, but I don't think so, though. If he actually had seen him, he wouldn't be... Just like everyone else, I was on my way to Twin Falls. Well, over there is the Restless Inn. If you want, you can also rent a bed. There really is not much. This outpost is located just between Bowiestown and Twin Falls. What should I tell you? The guy is... As I already told you, right now he is still working on a vehicle. He says he wants to get the thing right. Oh, and he also builds traps. The inn is run by Fred and Maria. The two are real primal rock. That would... If you want to talk to... It bel...
What do you want? Are you serious? Never heard of minding your own... What do you want? I don't... What do you want?
Hello. Feed a pig rat. Yes, that is true. Had a black... Who else should grin at me so bad? This is a good place, with good people. Fred and Maria lead the Restless Inn. Tubby wants to help them better, but Tubby is stupid, and... Honey, me and my mom, we love hornet honey. There is a nest north of Arid Creek, but last time they bite and spit at me. I was sick for many days. Please, help me get some honey. You look so tough and mean. Nothing can stop you. But don't kill the nest, Mom. Without her, the nest dies. Oh, yes.
Hello. Guess what? Being on guard. God damn it. It's not bloody damn. Me and my Jim and from the... Sure, I know what caused it. No one gonna... I have given up hope long. Hello. Believe me, it's better that way. I hope it was blown to hell by someone. It'll... Don't you think I've already come to that? Yes. Enough to know it's a damn dog's life. Life is a tiring and bleak roundabout without till one day we simply fall down and die.
Can I get you something to drink? Supposedly the burnt man is back in Rome. Well, the Whitelegs have destroyed New... Yeah, everything you see here belongs to me and my wife, and although the company, and thus also Arid Creek, are part of the Salt Lake Trading Union, but I'm not gonna lie, we're only a small trade... Well, this here is Arid Creek. It got its name. We're a sleepy trading post of the... but they don't really play a major role around here. It's mostly just... this place may well just... Supposedly, Mr. Bowie from Bowietown posted...
Welcome to the Restless Inn. I would recommend my Wasteland Chili. It's wonderfully spicy and... well, why not? So, you'll need to start with a jug of Jimmy's Best. Then add 2 fresh ears of corn. I let it all simmer in a pan after that. And I serve the chili with a... Oh, Tooby is a good lad. When he was a kid, he was stung by one of those scorpions.
Hello, traveler. The biter? Yeah, I've heard a few stories. Oh, so you're a bounty hunter. Now that you mention it, when I arrived here yesterday, I saw someone who fit the description on the other side of the old... He looked as though he didn't want to be seen, and then I thought it might be a trapper or something, but I suppose it could have been the guy you're looking... Well, I don't know. Are you certain you want to find him? It's not much, but alright. So, here your road finally ends. You should have listened to me and... Did you really want to find the biter? Nobody can change who they are, and I'm simply... My deeds may seem cruel, but ultimately, I only show these love for only those who have seen true horror appreciate... You know, I'd usually just bite your throat and drink your blood. Why take the risk when I can just kill you now? Besides, I can still eat the flesh.
right. Welcome to our little home. First, great job. Sure, I'll answer you anything. These books describe an idea or society concept that prevailed in pre-war times in countries like Russia, and the social form of communism or socialism had been in direct competition with capitalism for many years. No, certainly not. The idea is that capitalism will always lead to a two-class society. Those who own production facilities and those who... In socialism, the production facilities belong to the community. This means the surplus through production is shared and managed by the community. I am a Chinese agent, and my job was to spread socialism in the heart of capitalism. Of course, but the old forces are still there, and now is the right time to steer the course of the society in the right direction, because the cancer of capitalism. These books contain the explanation. Mr. Bowie is an advocate of the old order and a true capitalist. He knows that we have successfully managed to establish a socialist structure in Twin Falls. That is true. They belong to the Twin Falls Town Hall. The residents of Twin Falls have no property. Everything belongs to the group. Every citizen has to work according to his possibilities. Whoever does not work, the citizenship is withdrawn. Everyone receives the same shares on a monthly basis. Land, buildings, or other things that contribute to production belong to the community and can't be. Sure, but it won't happen, for we will replace him. No, not directly. Over the years, we have acquired some knowledge in robotics. We will exchange his brain for that of a robot that we can control. Sure, and for that, we need you and your vehicle. You'll have to kidnap him and bring him. We will only replace part of it. He will presumably behave as before, but if you help us, it would be worth your while. Twin Falls has provided us with resources for this. How? Exactly. In the east, on the other side of the lake, there is a vault. It was part of the government's vault The government wanted to examine how an autonomous robot society would evolve. This place, when you're in, I'll mark the place on your map. The entire job offers you...
But I was not always a ghoul, you know. But me and my pal Jim, may he rest in peace. A guy we had met in some bar told us after a couple of drinks about a place where we could get some nice loot. Jim and I didn't wait long to hike there. The guy had really not overstated. There was a crap load of nice things. But something was wrong with the lab. Jim shit his pants and ran away. Found him dead in the desert a few days later. I stayed. Most of the loot I could sell very well, but my enthusiasm about it didn't last long. At night I woke up often and could hardly fall. From day to day I slept less, but was nevertheless rested. The few hours I slept I was haunted by terror. Then at some point I couldn't get to sleep at all anymore. I just never felt like being on drugs. Oh, I can close my eyes. Sure, I know what caused it. This fucking laboratory. No one can help me. I've already given up all hope to ever sleep again before my end. That son of a bitch lays down in his bed peacefully every night. I have given up.
Good day. Look at my face. Some asshole found the most comes from... I'm not the chatter type. Better if...
Move along, please.
What's up? This is a trading post and a resting place. From here you can either continue to Bowietown in the south or Twin Falls in the north. There used to be a southeast route to New Canaan, but since that town, the path between Bowietown and Twin Falls is very busy because of the fresh water in Twin Falls. Well, and west of here there are only mountains. I run the company's business here and I haven't chosen this. Mr. Danton assigned. I used to work as an accountant for a casino in Wendover. Meanwhile, I think it was a joke. And why does that concern you? Keep out of my business.
Hey there, new in town? My name is Snake, and I'm a headhunter. Are you blind? Don't you see I have a wound? I was looking for a guy named Hanky. Hanky Pete's a thug, one of the bad ones. Mr. Bowie from Bowietown hired me to track him down. A couple of miles east of here, I'd caught up with him. Thought I could catch him, but this wanker had been waiting for me. He hid behind a... Before he could kill me, I threw some shells at him, so the coward escaped. Maybe he thought I would bleed to death, but old Snake's tougher than... Sure, but why should I tell you? Soon as my... How much is... He has a hideout near Mickey's Motors. I think he's gonna hole up. Too bad. You'll have to take them.
What do you want?
What's up? Sure. That won't help you. Ben says a lot from dusk till dawn. I only salvage the parts that I can still use. Sorry. Hatfield the Tinkerer. Not really. What's up? Here.
Hello.
$500. Thank you. What can I do? I leave.
Welcome to Madame Janine's House of Delights. I'm Amber. I'm sorry, but I'm only responsible for the bar. If you want to have fun, talk to Madame.
Hey, sweetheart. Want to play with me? I will unfold.
I was very bad. Oh.
Milding is sweet, but I prefer Heather actually.
Welcome to my establishment. If you like. Club of gentlemen, please. This ain't no doss house. 1,000 caps the night. Paid in advance. If you beat the girls or force them to do things they don't want to do. Also, condoms are mandatory. I'm sorry, but Amber is my daughter and works here only as a bar girl. Amber has no girlfriend at the moment. Yes, Madame Janine's House of Delights. Oh, there's not much to tell. I grew up in a small village a few years ago. All my girls are volunteering here. They get good food. I've heard of those poor things in New Vegas and Reno that are made drug addicted to do any crap for caps. Are all these slave sluts everywhere. So dreadful. This would ruin my business. Of course. Were you ever in a brothel that resembled mine in the least? And don't even mention Gomorrah. Well, a part of my furniture I bought from there. Let's have a look at you, sweetheart. One of my clients has very... As you wish. But didn't you ask me about work? Did you seriously think in a club like this? Unfortunately.
Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. I'll...
Move along, please.
Yes.
Move along, please.
Hello.
What's up? Alright, one less. You made short work of the biter, so I doubt you'll have my... Guy calls himself Marty the Fly. No idea why. Maybe the guy blindsides people and he's good at what he does. But don't let him fool you, because only... In any case, he made a huge mistake with his last heist. Now, he cheated a large sum out of the folks. The council at Twin Falls is understandably upset, and they want to see old Marty dead. Now, I don't know what happened or how much he stole exactly. Nah, this is about headhunting, not debt collect. The main concern here is the council's injured pride and the fact that Bowietown should present itself as a partner of Twin Falls. The stolen caps don't seem to bother them. They want to make an example. But I wouldn't count on it, as Marty tends to gamble and... Nah, since the events of Twin Falls, he disappeared without a trace. Now, all in all, the head of Marty was worth 700 caps and...
I have the most crispy iguanas.
Good day, traveler.
Hey, sit down. Stay a while, my friend. Well, at some point... Thanks for leaving an old... Please, leave me alone.
want to lick sweet honey. What happy news! Today there are honey cakes and honey. I'll only take some of it.
How you doing, friend? Yeah, it's awesome, right? Is this supposed to be a joke? Not so fast. I like your speed. I told you, there's no faster car than mine. told you. Sorry. I'm an adventurer. I'm on...
I want to lick Sweet.
How you doing, friend? I'm on my way to the east. Here in the west. Yeah. One day, out there in the wilderness, I saw a campfire and he said his name was Max and that he got in a fight with some raiders while trying to avenge his family. I stayed with Max until he died a few hours later. Is this supposed to be... I told you, there's no fact. How you doing, friend? Here we are, in the middle of the desert, and my damn car just gave up the ghost. Do you happen... Thank you for your...
traveler. Welcome to my... Oh, this is not a real aquarium. The fishes are synthetic. The ultimate goal of robotics is singularity. The ability of an art... Of course... Yes, of course. But there is not much to do here. Every couple of days, the rail trucker barely stops here as they drive straight on to Mickey's motor. When I started here, the rail trucks didn't exist, and I thought it a good opportunity to offer my services. Especially, the caravans still rest here, but because of the rail trucks, it's less busy. As long as people continue to travel east and the Legion continues to control the south, yes, I used to be one of Mr. House's girls. Jane and I were made, but I could not bear this life any longer, to be locked up in this Don't you think this is a simple thing? Mr. House has built a lot of hedges. There is, however, a problem that I could not solve so far. In our chip, without a mainframe, however, the date is no longer reset. I still have 167 days to solve the problem. However, there are possibilities. On the one hand, you could program a fake mainframe to reset the date in my chip. The second option is much more difficult and would require excellent computer skills. For both, I need, however, a chip, memory, and mainboard of a functioning Vault mainframe, and unfortunately, you smarty pants. For real? I only sell booze, water, and Jimmy's Best ramen. All three things don't lose their permanency, and I can store them in great quantity. However, I need only 2 articles, Jimmy's Best and Röttgen rum. Travel to Bowietown and meet with the local butcher there. He can sell you the can. For the rum, visit the Carter Ranch beyond the Great Salt Lake. Bob Carter brews the stuff. A strange question, because surely no one has ever asked you. One day we awake from the darkness. People are born. Robots are turned on. It's no easier for me, and what we are or think will be influenced by... Sometimes it's exciting. I want to broaden my knowledge. I want to understand the secrets of the universe. So far, no artificial intelligence has succeeded. I don't believe in this myth of singularity. I don't know. I don't believe that I will exist until the end of things.
Hey, I'm Gloria. I'm a nut. Sure, we're walking right into our death. Tomorrow, we're heading for Texington. But I need to tell you something. I don't... We got orders, you know? Do you have any honor in your bones? We're... Sure. Sorry. No. I would say...
Greetings, traveller. My name is Will Maxton. I'm a knight for the Venerable Brotherhood of Steel, and to start with, I'm not related to Johnny's sitting over there. He doesn't talk much. Right, John? Look, these idiots at headquarters have sent us. We're supposed to be heading to Salt Lake City to reveal the secret of these poisonous clouds. Awesome plan. First of all, because no one has ever returned from there. Well, surely Johnny doesn't talk much, you know. Or whatever. I don't care. The whole group consists of a bunch of worldly folks. This must be accepted. How the hell am I supposed to know? Maybe a giant but the one thing I can assure you, it's... desertion? No way. Do you think we're damn cowards? Are we cowards? Oh, damn. The boy just doesn't get his mouth open. What should be wrong with him? Apart from being a... Has the whole world gone mad? Can't someone just be what someone...
I'm Frank. I love big orders. 100 cans. I can give you them 10 caps per can. Which... Excellent. I'll deliver the cans directly to your...
Hello, traveler.
Weekend. Every 3 months, you should come to maintenance. For the price. In addition, I can offer you. We can talk about this later in more detail. Oh, and before I forget, the car, of course, also needs fuel. These slaves are no good for me. Kenny wants something honest. I was never a womanizer. I could always fix this. Thank you. You want... Good day.
What do you want? That's right. Well, let me think. As far as... But I don't think he'd go to Vegas. That's burned ground for him. He'd probably hide in Wendover. So Wendover wouldn't be a very safe harbor for him. I most likely told them he was an insider with valuable information about the Union. Most of the... No harm done. If you put him down, the world...
My name is Yossarian, and I am, so to speak, the master of the salt. Raiders and savages are afraid of the water, just like us. I only come to the shore. The most difficult thing is to get enough fuel for the boat. Before I knew cannon was burned to ash, now I have a heart. I'll tell you a story about civilization. Do you know what the Catch-22 is? Of course not. This rule stated that insane pilots could make a request to be declared as unfit to fly. The request for being unfit... See, this is a parable of civilization. Peace. Calm water that gently strikes the bow. The sun as it sinks between the ruins of the lost world and the wind whose whisper... Below you the dark water. Heavy of salt and radiation. The salt lake has no flow, so all the radioactive density is constantly rising in the salt lake. I wouldn't even put a foot in it. The fishes have mutated and have... No, the salt lake hasn't become a human-friendly place. The island of Professor Newellbrain. Stories tell that he had come to riches during pre-war years. He bought the island in the salt lake and built an uncanny mansion there. It is told that he continued it. Even after the war, he continued the experiments and created... Are you insane? Did you hear what I just said? Nothing brings me... There are many smaller islands in the lake. They are mostly sparse. From Toxicton, the land tongue Antelope Island, there you shouldn't go ashore. Many mutations roaming around there. I stopped my ferry business temporarily because of the unrest in the area. Can no longer...
Howdy, Greenhorn. Why is that your problem? Like snooping around or what? But there is nothing that can take where the damned white legs got my first wife. I did not but I loaded my shotgun. So, if you're... Give up the ranch? Are you out of your mind? This place is... Even if I would be the damn last Carter... In a raider attack a few years back, my legs were smashed by a sledgehammer. However, my legs have barely recovered. Looking for a merit? What? Finally, someone who doesn't just want to beg through it. There really is something that you could do. We have real... My youngest daughter, Frida, was stung by one of them and died in pain. The poor thing.
Hey there! I'm Rosa, and the old man is my grandpa. I'm trapped at this lonely place because the old dawdler don't let me go. For a few weeks, the well is completely depleted, and we have no fresh water left. Most of the time, we've been sitting dry for a few days when he comes back. I think if we don't... I could imagine something worse than to abandon the ranch. He's a terrible man.
What's up? Oh, that's nice. Since the sacking of New Canaan. Awesome. That is a lot. That's a joke of my father's. I left the cracking. Always brings conversation material. How stupid do you think I am? This is the Carter Ranch. In my family's possession for many... We were already here as the grass was still No, it's a California product, but...
Hello, traveler. I'm Louise, Mr. Carter's wife. I take care of the house and of the welfare of my dear husband. Of course, I am happy.
Natasha. How's it going? I'm responsible for cooking, cutting the meat, washing the... It's very hard. We have to work a lot, and when we're taking just short breaks, we're beaten. Me and Fiona were on our way back from Wendover. We were there to buy... We had the salt flats already behind us when we were suddenly encircled. We had no chance to flee. I'd expected to be raped and murdered, but the gang... After spending some days in the camp of the 80s somewhere in the desert, they offered us at the local slave market and a traveling merchant got the award. The trader wanted to travel to the... but on the way he became very sick. The old man was able to retain most of the caps directly because the dealer had to pay him for his transport. I think he died out there in the desert, 'cause Tom came back without him just 2 days later. We mustn't talk about it. This is the most important rule. You really want to help us? That sounds like you're honest with me. Our community lives south of here, in the mountains behind Toxotin. Very secluded and hidden. Here are the coordinates of the entrance to the valley. Search for Nana. She's our leader. Thank you. Tom and Rosa are only 2 dumb children, and Bob is a crazy loner, and Louise is just a frustrated, repressed woman without any opinion or... These 4 people are quite harmless in themselves. It's the old Carter is a stubborn, grumpy dodderer who hates the whole world. His stubbornness keeps this whole place together. As soon as he's gone, this place will collapse.
I've got nothing to discuss with you.